Hey there, neighbors and naysayers. October the 3rd, 2023. Levi and Ethan engaging in Levi's favorite pastime, playing in the portable water trough. It's got to the point where he won't even let me dump it. I had to move it under the fence and watch him try to keep the ewe away from the water. Luckily, there's two waters in this field, but he's not going to let that ewe in there. So I clicked on video today to talk about our grass. I'm not ready to say we're in a drought, but we're in an extremely dry period. We had an extremely dry summer, as opposed to the last several years where we've been extra wet. I think we're 2.5 inches low for the summer. And we're still growing grass. We're still growing good grass. I mean, we've got 17 stalker steers here, which is 7 more than we normally have. We did get rid of the fat steers, so it should be balance out. Probably got a few more ewes than we really need, but things just aren't keeping up like they normally should. And as I talked about this video, or thought about this video, I guess, I thought, I could put on a happy face and say, I'm doing this for a reason. Now, this piece isn't near as overgrazed as yesterday's. And yesterday's wasn't overgrazed by any stretch of the imagination. But it's overgrazed in the theory that I want some of this to be here for stockpile, which there's going to be some. The fescue will be left behind, but it's not going to be as much as in previous years. We're just going to take less through. And we baled second cutting hay for that reason. So the biggest thing is, I don't know whether you can see it, but the line between the pasture they just left, of course, this is right by the water trough, so it's even more grazed than everything else. But I like to look down the line of grazed and ungrazed, and the sun's gonna kill us here, but you can see the difference, and I don't like to see that much of a difference. A little bit of a difference, yes. That much is too much, but I can't do anything about it. I mean, the only other alternative I have is to put them on hay now and save some stockpile. Well, you can see we're saving some stockpile. We'll have enough for Ethan's heifer and a couple others to go through the winter, and that's going to be good enough. Or we may bale graze all of them on second cutting. I haven't decided yet. I guess I was thinking of the silver lining. I mean, I'm going to be honest and say that yes, it's too much. But the silver lining to this is not this field, but really this field, the one that just come from, this one they're going into, and especially the next one out there by the road. We really need to beat it up a little bit more than we have in the past few years. The fescue is taken over. I noticed while I was out there building fence the other day that I can see the urine spots, not in this field, not in the one the cows are in, but the next one out. I can see the urine spots from when the cows were in there the time before, a month ago, basically. They were in here, I believe, County Fair week, so 15th of August, last time by. So, or no, it was the week after County Fair, so it was about this time last month. And if I see urine spots, that tells me that we're low on soil nitrogen. And these fields have been frost seeded multiple times in the last 20 years. And we get really good clover early in the season, but then the fescue kind of shades it out till it's about 10%. And what we found last year is where we bale fed all that clover that we've frost seeded all those years comes back. It comes when we really bare the soil. And what we need to do is just beat the tar out of that. And it's too hard to do because this is the only water source we have in this end of the field. It's not freezing and it's a hydrant. The other one we have is a trough clean over top of the hill at the hog barn. So it's too far to walk. Although I could probably section that off and bale graze it. That might be a thought. Do it there. It's out by the road. But I guess there's a silver lining to every cloud, and the silver lining here is if we overgraze this a little bit, then we give ourselves an opportunity to do some frost seeding in the summer, or in the early spring, late winter, which is what this field sort of needs. We need to have some more clover. We really need to work harder at getting clover in these fescue fields, and as much as I don't like to beat them up, and I don't like to look at them beaten up, but they really need to be beaten up every so often to get those new species growing in. I was just at a guy's place today that built some fence and has some places where a skid loader bared some areas, and I said, you know, this is a good opportunity now to introduce some new species to your pasture. Take that bared ground. He doesn't have any equipment, doesn't have any tractor, so this is his opportunity to introduce some new species, and we need to take it when we can, and sometimes we just need to make it. Sometimes we need to make that opportunity, and that may be a thing. I mean, I don't notice urine or manure spots anywhere else on the farm really anymore, but I really noticed it out there. And we get goldenrod out there. We used to get crap, I can't think of it, white flower, aster out there all the time. We've spread lime on that end. We've done everything on that end. We've even double spread manure on it, and we still get problems. So maybe that's what we need to do, just go out there and beat it up. But moral to the story is, we know we're overgrazing. We expected to have the Amish farm online by now. We don't, so this is just what we have to do. We'll go like this until it's time to feed hay. Outside of that, I better go save 2 little boys before they get any wetter, although I don't know that Levi can get any wetter. But it is 80-something degrees today, and it's all right if he's wet, because what are little farm kids supposed to do but play in water troughs? So with that, I'll say we'll see you next time.